Hello, everyone. It's Laura the Beauty Buster, and today we are talking about the consultation. There is nothing more important that you will do in any of your treatments. I don't care if it's an eyebrow wax, a lip wax, a facial, laser, nothing more important that you will do than the consultation. The consultation is going to set the stage for every single thing that will happen with that client for the lifetime of the client. And there is a link between how good of a consultation you do to how long the client will stay with you and what kind of relationship you're going to have. Personally, I like to think of the consultation as a first date. First impressions mean everything. And if you go back to one of my other training videos with Dermoscope, you will see that in only a matter of seconds, people make a decision about you. And that is what lasts almost for the lifetime of your relationship with them. So the beginning consultation will set the stage for the rest of your relationship with that client. And you are going to plant seeds in the consultation. But the two most important things you're going to do is ask questions and listen. So of course they are going to fill out an intake form. They're going to give you their health issues, their history of their skin or whatever treatment you're doing, where their pains are, and then allergies. Of course, we always want to know that. But then you want to dig really deep, and you want to do the consultation face to face. You don't want to have them just fill out a quick form and then you get them in the bed, you ask them questions, and then they're irritated because you're asking so many questions because you haven't done a thorough consultation, you haven't done your job. They're trying to relax. You can't let them relax because you're trying to ask them all these questions. You're on a time budget. It just doesn't work. And it sets the stage for things not really being flowing and just being really beneficial for you or the customer. So I really like to think of it as the first date where I'm going to ask you all those questions that need to be answered so then I can figure out where are we going, what are we doing. If you don't know where you're going, what you're doing with that client, what are you doing? If the client doesn't know where are we going and what are we doing, then they're just going to go from place to place looking for the cheapest one, get a Groupon, who cares, they're all the same. Because let's face it, so many times nobody ever asks you a question. I've been all around the world, I've had all kinds of treatments all around the world. 50% of those people never asked me if I had an allergy, never asked me anything, if the pressure was too much, if I wanted to come back, what products I wanted. And I've gone to places where they don't even sell the products. I'm like, but I really wanted to buy that body oil, and they had nothing. So really, really get focused on what you want to do with your business, and you will bring your consultations in that direction. So you really want to ask questions face to face. Look them in the eye. Let them know that you are listening, you're paying attention, and you're really trying to formulate answers to their questions. I always say whoever solves the most problems wins. And that is what you are doing with the consultation. You are learning how you, as the licensed professional, can solve their problems. And you're going to tell them, okay, so what I can see here from what you've told me, in 1 month, based on your expectations, because we always want to know their expectations, they might think, they can come for a facial and look 5 years younger in one facial. And hey, I've done it, but that's not always the case. Let's be real. So what you're going to do is find out, what do you want from today's service? What can I do for you? What would you like to see the most change with in this 1 hour we have together? They will tell you, okay, in 1 hour, I could absolutely do A, B, and C, but I can't do X, Y, and Z. And X, Y, and Z, that's going to take us 3 months, 6 months. So if you're coming about once a month and you're using your proper home care, we can definitely get those situations resolved. Now, you might look at their face and they might have brown splotches and red splotches all over their face and uneven colors. And you're like, wow, we really want to fix that. We'll get you on some good products. But all they really care about is the lines around their eyes and maybe their 11s. And that's what they're worried about. So you can sell them the best skincare regimen, but if you don't fix the concerns that they care about, everything you do will mean nothing. So it is really important to listen and to gain their trust that you can fix the problems that they care about first, and then you can move on. But you really want to plant the seed in the consultation that this is going to be a lifetime commitment, a lifetime relationship. This is not a one and done, because that's what they really think. Now, they think a doctor's going to be able to help them. They think they're just coming to us to relax because we haven't done our due diligence over the lifetime of the aesthetics culture in America. So it's really important to do that. Let them know the potential of what you can do and all the options before they even lay on the table. So as they're laying on the table, then they will start to ask you questions of, what should I really be using at home? What do you recommend for me? Well, you're the professional. Tell me what to do. So once you get them to turn the table to where they're asking you all the questions about how they can fix their skin, you have done the proper consultation. And then selling becomes a breeze because all you're doing is fixing their problems.